What up, you guys? My name is Rafael at Top Collectibles, and in this channel, I show you the ins and outs of running an online TCG business, as well as talking about the market, investing, and collecting of the TCG hobby as a whole. In today's video, we're talking about Crown Zenith because there has been a lot of talk when it comes to Evolving Skies, Brilliant Stars, Fusion Strike, and Silver Tempest, all of those boosted boxes that continue to perform and outperform due to the bull market that we're in right now. And a lot of people, I feel like, keep leaving Crown Zenith out of the picture. Like, guys, Crown Zenith has only been out for 2.5 years. It's a fairly new set. It's not that old of a set, but because it doesn't have a booster box and because it is a specialty set, I feel like it always gets left behind out of the sets that you should be looking to invest in right now. And in my opinion, there's still ways for you to get into Crown Zenith right now. You just gotta look really deep in under the hood to be able to find what is a good investment or positions to be picking up for Crown Zenith. So in this video, I'm gonna unpack just that and show you what I would be looking at if I were to buy or increase my positions in Crown Zenith right now in 2025. All right, up first is the Crown Zenith Elite Trainer Box at $180 right now with 10 packs and that beautiful Lucario promo in it. I think that this ETB will perform really well over the course of its life because, again, there's no booster box. It's a specialty set. It's a great set in my opinion. But let's go ahead and get the price per pack because I feel that that is the best way to realize what is it that you're paying for in this product when you compare the price per pack. So very simply, we're going to look at the Lucario V-Star, which is the card that comes as a promo in that ETB, and that is going for about $8.82. It has seen an influx in price in the last couple of weeks. You can see here 904 items were bought at $10, so it continues to move up, but as of right now it seems to be hovering around the $8 mark. So let's call it $10 for simple math, and let's take that out of the sealed ETB. So that leaves us with $170, right? So when you do $170 divided by, I don't even have to do that, 10, that's $17 per pack. So you're essentially paying $17 per pack on this ETB, right? So keep that in mind. And when we look at this ETB, the sell-through rate is actually pretty steady, 2 to 3 to 4 sales every single day. And you can see that it continued to perform, continues to go up. Just a couple months ago, it was under $150. And in the 6 months, it continues to go up, 79% increase in value. It's 277% at the year. And that's because before the bull market started, you could pick this up for MSRP. But again, it's always easy to look back, especially during a bull market, and see that a lot of these things that move up in value. But when we focus in the present right now at the current price, I think that this ETB still has room to grow. It still has a leg up, especially because it's only a 2.5 year set. So let's keep going with what sealed products we have available. So up next is the bundle. The bundle is going for $100, and it is 6 booster packs in here. So when we do simple math here, $100 divided by 6 booster packs, you're paying $16.60 per pack. So again, it is a little bit cheaper if you were to pay, for the ETB, if you're, accounting for the price per pack that you get, the value that you get out of it. I wouldn't personally be looking at bundles because I feel like the bundles are completely dried out now. We haven't seen any come into the market at all in a very long time. And that's why it continues to go up in value. And it continues to shoot through the quantities available right now. Only 65 available, and continue to go up. The Sky and Sea boxes, guys, this was printed so heavily through Sam's. And I picked these up at market price. I was paying $80 per box at the time. And this was a no-brainer to me, and I still think that at $172, these are giant boxes. They're very similar in size to the Blooming Waters for $151, but it has 14 packs in these, and they're going for $172 right now. It continues to go up in value, but let's do a little quick math here. So $173 divided by the 14 packs that you get. Let's disregard the promos. There are a couple promos and jumbo cards in there. You're looking at $12.30 per pack if you were to buy this at the current market price, right, for Crown Zenith packs. And again, we were looking at 17 over there, like 16 for the bundle. So this is a better price point per pack if you were to pick this up. Now, keep in mind that they are very hard to ship. I can guarantee you that if you look in your local Facebook market, local to you, you could find these for around $150. You can negotiate a deal. You can find them for better. And that, by all means, it is a great pickup right now for Crown Zenith. Moving on to the tins. Now, the tins, in my personal opinion, are the best thing to be picking up right now because Here, let me show you. So right now we're looking at $56, right, for this tin. The promo that you get out of there, it's about $3 right now. In my opinion, that is undervalued right now. It's a really cool promo, that Galarian Zapdos. And so let's just call it $3. So let's deduct the $3 from the value of the tin, and that leaves us with what, $53. So when you take that $53 market price for this tin, you divide it by 5 packs in the tin, you're at $10.60 per pack. So that's what you're paying per pack on these tins. That's better than the Sea and Sky boxes, better than the ETB, and better than the bundle. And I think the reason is because we have seen an influx of these in the last couple of weeks. As you can see, there's a chart, a little bit of a price down correction here, but it's not lasting a long time. It's going back up very, very quickly in the 3 months. So as you can see here, it's still being bought out. Not as aggressive as the ETB and all the products, but people are still buying it. And in the long term, you have seen a increase of 108% on this particular product. But again, at a $10, what do we say, $10.60 per pack, I think this is a great pickup. And the Galarian Articuno, it is very similar to that as well. It's looking like $54, and you can actually buy, let's see, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them. All of these 100% rating sellers are selling it for that price. So you essentially get $10.60 plus a really cool promo for Crown Zenith packs. And I think, in my opinion, that is really solid pickups. The price per pack, if you were to just buy the packs, is $11.40 right now. And there's several sellers that are selling at that price point, 1, 2, 3, and then it goes up to the 12. So again, these tins are giving you a better price per pack value, and provided that the promo, in my opinion, is still undervalued. I think there's a lot of sales happening right now at this price point. There's 45, 36, 28, 33. So people are still stocking up on these promos for these birds at this cheaper $1 to $2 pricings, because they probably see the same thing that I see. I see them undervalued. One thing to note is that I did pick the Galarian Zapdos and the Galarian Articuno because the Moltres is, I think it's over 60, it's almost $70 for the Moltres, and I think it has to do with the actual promo that it has a lot more. It's a lot more pricey than these two, but these two, in my opinion, are a great pickup. And guys, Crown Zenith is such a great set that a lot of people just forget about it because it doesn't have a booster box, because there's so much eyes on Fusion Strike and Evolving Skies and Silver Tempest, Chilling Rain right now with the price movements that it has been doing. And Crown Zenith, I feel like, is being left behind. And let's not forget that Crown Zenith as a set, it is such a deep set. It has so much value in it that over the course of the years to come, 4+ years, it's gonna do exceptionally well. Not just the cards, but the sealed products and the pack. With all these ripping shippers that we have right now, wanting more and more and more packs to rip for their audience, I don't think that this is gonna go anything else than up in the coming years. Now, let's look at the set here as a whole. We have all of the, the Arceus, Dialga, Palkia, and the Giratina V-Star cards that are, in my opinion, really good. This Mewtwo V-Star, I may be a little biased on it because I am a Mewtwo collector, and I do love a Mewtwo, and this card, in my opinion, it is way undervalued. I see this card being higher in the future because I love what they did there, fighting the Charizard. It doesn't get any better than that. It goes hand in hand with the other Charizard V-Star card. Going back to the set, so as we scroll down to the set, we see Deoxys VMAX. We got a Darkrai V-Star for $30, Suicune V, $33, very popular Pokemon. Then you got some evolutions in here, Leafeon V-Star. You guys have heard me talk about these cards, the Glaceon V-Star and the Leafeon V-Star, really good cards. In my opinion, they are still undervalued. Entei V, Raikou V, you got a Deoxys V-Star card that looks really cool. You got a Mew in here, a Zacian V, Samacenta V. You got this Pikachu for $16. So another Pikachu that could have done something better with that. Sorora V-Star. You have a Latias here for $7. That Samut V in the lake there looks amazing, in my opinion. There's another Deoxys card here for $5. You keep going. There's a Charizard V-Star, a Radiant Charizard for $4. You got some Rayquazas in there. It's just, this set has so much depth. Riolu, Absol, the Manaphy looks great. You just keep looking and you keep finding cards that are, in my opinion, from the Galarian Gallery, really great art. The set is just so fun to open. Anybody that has opened, a lot of Crown Zeniths can tell you that the hit rates are so much better than any other of the Sword and Shield era. This set as a whole is just such a great set that I can see it being one staple of the Sword and Shield era in the years to come. I like Crown Zenith, and I think a lot of people resonate with that too. And again, it's only a 2.5-year-old set. I think it still has potential to do. The ETB, in my opinion, is gonna do great. If you look at the ETB for Evolving Skies right now, and a lot of the other older ETBs are all in the $350 plus. I think Crown Zenith will have no problem to get there. And like I said, these Galarian Zenith tints right now, because we're seeing them dumped into the market, I don't know if this is the last push from Pokemon to put some type of Crown Zenith into the market. But what I can tell you is that when they did the Sky and Sea boxes, they put so much of it to the market, and Crown Zenith still held its ground. It still was hovering around the $9 to $10 a pack, even though we were putting so much pressure into the supply, right? And that to me just showed that the resilience of the set, it is just so good that it has potential for the coming years. So I'm not trying to what they call shield the set, because I have grew a lot of positions in Crown Zenith. I just generally like the set, and I think a lot of people can resonate with that. I'm not telling you to go crazy and buy a $170 ETBs right now, because you're gonna double your money. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying here is the Crown Zenith is solid. If I were to have no positions of Crown Zenith right now, I would be looking at those tints to create some type of positions, because I can tell you that those packs will go for $15 to $20 in the 3-year plus from now for Crown Zenith. I don't see it any other way. It's a great set. And if you find this video helpful, give the video a like. It helps the algorithm. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't so already. And as always, stay positive, keep your head up, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.